love you, but you're going to kill us because you have rabies. It wasn't that. It was, I hate this puppy. Dead.
Do you
That's
see
what
the
it's
fucking video where someone dropped their fucking dog off on the street and then left it and then the dog was chasing it?
No, wait, I didn't hear that, but I don't think I like that story.
Yeah, no, it's very, very sad. It's like, people. I remember when I was young, we got a dog and my mother hated it and she made me drop it off in the country.
Yikes.
Yeah. Hey, there's some trauma there. You know what I mean? There's a bit of trauma. Hello,
I know you
YouTube.
made fun of. I just want to say I don't know if YouTube you caught that last bit of that story, but it's moments like this where I do want to look Tony in the eyes and say I am sorry for some of the things that you've gone through in your past, and I know that's why you are the way that you are. And I just want you to know it's aggravating sometimes the way that you are, but I put up with it because you're full of love and you were made this way.
Yeah, beautifully broken, honey.
Mm-hmm. That's why
I'll tell you.
The
but you know what? What is that song? When a bone breaks, it grows back stronger. That's a song, right? It's like a slow, and it's like the bone breaks and grows back strong. It's like, yeah.
Right? Don't sing the song.
Come on, YouTube. Where are you on that song? Come on, her bone breaks and it grows back stronger. That's definitely a lyric from a song from a female artist, maybe Kelly. Maybe
that
Kelly
narrows
Clarkson.
It down. Yeah, that could, or Pink. It sounds like a Pink or a Kelly song.
Could be a Pink song. I would know that. Pink is on my iPod.
You have an iPod? Okay.
You know what I mean, my phone.
Uh-huh.
Hello, YouTube. We are back on Sunday. We're going to figure this out. I think Sunday's good. Maybe
I like Sundays
better. Okay, all right.
I like Sundays.
I like getting you. I think Saturday. Well, no, you're fresh today. I like it.
We'll have to see when it really gets into beach season. We'll have to see.
Yeah, we might have to do Saturday afternoons. Oh well, no, because you'll be at the beach on a Saturday.
Maybe in the mornings.
Well, yeah, I could do it before 10.
Yeah, YouTube, you vote. When do you want to not watch us on YouTube?
Yeah, let us know. Let us know. We should just ask Alan. You know what I mean?
Alan, when do you want to?
When do you want us to do it?
Well, I love about Alan. He doesn't really care. He's down. He's often on. So we could just do it whenever. You should call this show "Entertaining Alan."
Well, we saw how successful that other one was. You know what I mean?
Well, maybe we'll leave the Putter Bar references out of the Alan's happy place.
We are on YouTube Live.
We can all talk about that it was a failed relationship in the grand scheme. There's still a lot of love there, and we love both sides. But
you're hilarious. So if we're a little choppy, it's not me. It's Casey Lai. And that's because he drank a lot last night.
He's chopping it up, Betty. And he's ready to chop it up and serve you what you deserve. And that is a half an hour of solid comedy about things going on in the news. Salad.
I know. Are you ready to do it?
I don't really have an opener, but
oh my God. What have we been doing this whole time? Let's give her a moment. Listen, this is the process. She's got to work through it. The openers became her thing sometime last year when she got really grand and was insulting my openers. So let us not forget where we came from.
Yeah, no, yours were like pretty slapdash. I'm not going to lie. For a long time. A long time.
It was really what?
I think you phoned it in. Slapdash. Do you know the word slapdash?
No, I don't know that fucking old-timey word. What are you gonna fucking make a soda out of fucking brown shit and soda water?
You mean sarsaparilla? Yeah, I am gonna have it. I'm gonna have a piping hot sarsaparilla after this show to calm down after serving all the hot tea with my friend Tony. And yeah, slapdash. You don't know slapdash?
I don't know slapdash. Don't fucking try to shame me that I don't know some fucking 1920s word that you probably learned from your parents.
Well, that's just a whole lot of hullabaloo. Okay, first of all. And I want you to know that slapdash, I don't think it's that archaic of a word. I think it's like relatively new. It's like, look, if you did your face in a pinch, and you only had so much time, someone would be like, wow, looks like it was a bit of a slapdash job on that face.
No one would ever say that. So no one.
Dash. I'm gonna slap that face right off of that slapdash faced. You done did it dirty.
All right. Well, this has been a productive start. I'm going to set this timer and we're going to start a show. So, did you get your fucking opener figured
Yeah,
out?
I figured it out.
We'll see. Okay. So, like, three.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Gay Power Half Hour, the only gay podcast on the internet that's just like Colin Jost at the White House Correspondents' Dinner because people on both sides think we suck. With Casey Lai and Tony Soto.
Hi, people actively hate me, so I can't. Wait, did people not like the Jost boys? First of all, I did not know that was his last name for some reason.
What do you think it was? Jost?
Honestly, no, I didn't even know that was it.
The Justice with the mostest, Colin Jostis, everybody. He's married to Scarlett Jost Hansen.
I knew that. Wait, was he? So I only watched it in clips. Not really getting the news from the mainstream media. So let's be honest, It's just there that they can go dress up fancy and poke jabs at Laura Trump, which I appreciated. But was he not well received?
Laura Trump. Just give
Laura Trump. What did I say?
Laura, like Bush.
Oh, well, whatever.
It's all right. Maybe just be your accent. You're hard to understand.
You got the gist of who she is, the Trump.
I got the gist, and I got the Jost.
So was he not good? Was he not? I mean, there were clips where it was like not a lot of laughter, but it was because they were making fun of them.
Yeah, but they weren't. They're just. It wasn't even that. It wasn't even that. Like, it's one thing if you're gonna do that and not be funny but make fun of them, like really go for it. Like that year, Stephen Colbert was the funniest. Did the bravest thing in the entire world by like fucking just like totally bombed in the room, but talked about like how terrible of a president Bush is to his fucking face. It was incredible because he did it in character. But and so like that sets the bar. And then there's been a lot of people on this failure. It's not a good thing. But I also
what do you think of Michelle? What do you think of hers?
Michelle.
What is that her name? Little ginger comic lady?
Oh, Wolf, like from a while ago.
Yeah. What did you think of her?
It was good too.
I thought she was good. She came after Sarah Huckabee. I thought it was like the right comic for the right time.
Yeah. Joe's is kind of a Republican. He's like a conservative person to begin with. He's from Staten Island, which I didn't realize. And that's not a place of hotbed liberalism.
And don't forget, his wife did like a commercial campaign for an Israeli company that was like out of the West Bank.
And she demanded to play an Asian woman on.
Yeah. She's definitely wanted to play an Asian woman. There was definitely a meme about her being a tree because she was like literally that girl in fucking Drop Dead Gorgeous. I could be any kind of tree you want. Just give me time to warm up.
But I particularly want to be a tree from Asia.
Yeah, I want to be what? Cherry blossom.
All right,
a Japanese cherry blossom.
Yeah. Whatever, Scarlett. But
so wait, but how did GJ do? Like, because did they prop him up and have a
fine? Made a lot of. Yeah, it's not his. His synapses are a little fried due to his age, and probably he's got a lot of other stuff going on, and so he's not like the snappiest of comedians. And I would say. You might even call his set a bit slapdash because it was quick and it was like kind of a bit of an afterthought. But he did make fun of Trump. One thing that he made fun of Trump. He was like, I know I'm old or something. Like the age, there is an age difference. I'm my age and I'm running against a 6-year-old, which was funny. And then something about there was one joke about it was like, nice to see you, Mr. President. It's nice to hear that word it's nice to be in a room with the president and not have the day start with "all rise for your honor" or something like that. There were jabs at him being in a trial for sex crimes.
Well, good. I think that needs to be on full display in that situation, especially in a liberal room. I mean, look, when it comes to GJ, I don't give GJ a lot of passes when it comes to his foreign policy, but I am going to say that he's an 80 fucking something year old man
80.
Who battled a stutter problem his whole life. It's got to be getting harder and harder to manage it the older you get. And I don't know, and I'm not trying to say that's like a regression thing or whatever, but I'm saying like it takes work to overcome a stutter, especially if it's a really, really bad one. So I would imagine like even in his old age and his speeches, people are like, oh, well, he fucking sounds like he doesn't. It's like because he's like trying not to trip over his words still.
It is also crazy to me. There are three main candidates, if you will, for the presidency this year. There's Donald Trump, there's Joe Biden, and then, of course, there's Robert F. Kennedy. And the person who we make fun of the most for how they sound is Biden, which is insane. No offense again to Kennedy and his issues with his voice, but like I don't like listening to him for that long. I'm sorry to say it, you know? And then Trump, you listen to him and it makes me want to fucking bash my head into a wall repeatedly. So I'm asleep for the next 8 years. And yet, the old guy with a bit of a stutter is the problem. I don't think so. Okay. I think we just are harder on our own.
Yeah, I think it's really important that we look at it that, I mean, if it comes to, he overcame a tremendous stutter, and that was inspiring to fucking kids, and we can't downplay that at all. Yeah. And honestly, he's 87,000 years old. So at this point,
80 years old.
He's just fucking, he's like 85, right? Like
at most 81. I don't know specifically. At most he's 81.
Okay, at most he's 81. We'll give him 81. But I'm saying like he looks dead. You know, that was the one thing it's like first of all, his makeup artist is not trained to paint the dead. They need to be reaching out to someone who works at a mortuary at this point.
Yeah.
So they can start painting.
Rosy up those cheeks.
Yeah, make him look like he came off a fucking snowy mountain. You know what I mean? Like, and they need to fucking work on some lighting that's not cold like that. Like, you can't paint a ghost white and then put fucking the coldest lights as the lights.
Speaking of Snowy Mountain, one, I agree with you 100%. Two, speaking of Snowy Mountain, Colin Jost did say something that was actually funny. He said, last time I was at the White House, I dropped my bag of cocaine. I was happy to see that Joe found it and did it for the State of the Union. So I think doing a cocaine joke to Joe Biden was actually kind of funny to me.
And actually, it's also really kind of funny to like make that, because the press blew up with that. Like it was like some kind of like, oh no, the people bringing fentanyl to the borders have made it to the White House. Like,
Joe Biden is a cartel leader. Everyone knows it. He is an old, doddering, stuttering criminal mastermind on an international level.
I mean, and look, you know, that is all true. But let's be honest, as GJ is like making all the wrong decisions across the world, it does not look locally near as bad as Donald Trump having to report to a dingy old courthouse in New York when it's bright and early after rage truthing till 4 a.m. And then just trying to stay awake as everyone's like, remember when you paid off that sex worker?
It's also insane. I was reading the other day. I mean, first of all, insane. You know, like these are the two candidates, you know, and also I
we just said those words. Like, we haven't been that crazy since blowjob was in the fucking newspapers after Bill Clinton.
Well, I don't know. The other, you know, a couple of years ago there was grab him by the pussy, which was pretty fucking insane as well, you know. But that was the national
flew over, baby.
National did no, he won. You know, he grabbed us by the pussy and he shook, he squeezed, he took what he wanted, and hopefully we will be on trial for that at some point too. My pussy still hurts, but.
You can't blame that on Trump.
Exacerbated the already existing problem. I can blame him for anything that I want to blame him for.
That's right.
That banged up pussy. It partially is a problem. It's because I had to bang it out for so hard to just get some relief during his presidency. Okay, so it's still his fault 100%.
Work.
Thank you.
I'm here for you.
What was I talking about?
Trump.
Banged up pussy.
Trump in court.
It's bad. It's insane. Yeah, I was reading something. So, you know, he has to be there 4 days a week. So then he's supposed to be campaigning the rest of the time. But because he's Trump, on his off days, he's golfing. On Wednesdays, instead of campaigning, he's going to golf. And again, like, what? He's not even trying. He doesn't want this. All he wants. Has anyone asked him what his plans are for anything? ever. That's why there needs to be a debate. You know, I hate to say it, but there still needs to be be a debate. But at this point, no one's running on anything. And also, like, hate Joe as much as you want. So many things are being done. Unions are growing by the day and getting wins every day. Fucking debt relief is going out there. Yeah, there are fucking major issues, but like there are major things happening. And whether you agree with them or not, at least this is a person with an idea on the way the country should go. The other person doesn't have that at all. And I know I
think that Donald takes his time. I think that he considers campaigning because they gave him a microphone and a camera that he is able to speak in front of each time the court goes into recess. So I think he's constituting that as his campaigning time. And quite frankly, if I'm ever in court for a felony, I had better get my camera and microphone too, because at this point, why does he get that? Like, that seems like, look, if no one is above the law, then this to me is setting a precedence that, you know, anyone up for felony fucking fraud or whatever can be like, hey, I also want to air my grievances and fucking like go against my goddamn gag orders every fucking 30 minutes or whatever. And then they're like, oh, we're gonna hold a separate trial to see if he violated a gag order. What the fuck is wrong with people? Like, this is the whole thing on why this whole country and whole thing is set up as a fucking mess. It's like it's playing out like, right. We see, and this is from the beginning when Trump fucking first was president. We sat for 4 years listening to word salad after word salad that was never an answer to any question that he was ever asked, ever. And now we're going to that same fucking cycle where we're seeing inbred flyover people fucking talking about, oh my God, if I could afford it, I'd bail him out of prison. Oh, I'll fucking go poor every day. Fucking talk about, someone's like, hey, how will you believe in the system again? Well, I guess I'll believe it if fucking Trump wins. It's like, y'all are so ignorant and stupid, and people are like, why is Tennessee saying that fucking teachers can carry guns and cousins can marry each other? It's because fucking a lot of this country is stupid.
I do think, again, yes, a lot of countries are stupid. And, you know, Trump is king snake oil salesman, and they buy it and they love it. And whatever it is, the brand fucking works. But, you know, speaking of why is there more, like, just speaking of trials, like now the Supreme Court is debating whether they are going to give the presidency absolute immunity. And there's a variety of issues beyond insanity why that doesn't make any.
I mean, the fact that word immunity is not mentioned one time in the fucking Constitution, and we apparently have constitutional scholar lawyers on the fucking Supreme Court, and they're gonna try to fucking somehow paint it because he likes beer that fucking it's okay for fucking Trump to suddenly not be held accountable. Like, this is the most and I. You know, I know that you might not believe this, but there's a part of me that it's like, I want this one thing, because at this point it looks like they're leaning on trying to make some stipulations on why it would be okay. And like, I want this to be like a surprise turnaround where like a majority is like, no, because it's not in the Constitution.
I think, like, I think that, you know, first of all, the lawyer was insane for that. I listened to the oral arguments. Did you listen to it?
Oh, I listened to it.
Why? Yeah.
Shout out to Sotomayor too, by the way. And honestly, the thing,
Justice Jackson is my favorite.
Oh, Jackson is great too.
She's the only one who was like, without saying it, was like, I feel like I'm fucking taking crazy pills here, because you are saying that
Tony Barrett had some rational moments though too. She had some follow-up questions that I was surprised by. Like, I think
the 4 women justices are against it, and I think it will come down to Roberts. I do think what they will do, there will be some caveats that they're going to give them more, because like the argument, and I get it as the argument, you know, which was the main argument for them that it sounded like the justices were on board for, which was, well, then if we don't give immunity to the president, then when they leave office, they will be attacked by who they will be imprisoned by the new president. And it's like, so what you're saying is that, we know this next president, if it becomes Trump, will definitely commit crimes, but we want to not we want to protect the hypothetical down the line rather than protecting the Constitution and the country now. Because there's no doubt this person knowing, Donald Trump knowing that he can't get in trouble for something means he will push not even the boundaries. He will bust open the gates of hell. He will bust open the gates of hell, and it's fucking terrifying. And like honestly, the only other thing is if they do give the president absolute immunity, even the hypotheticals were like they could assassinate a political opponent. So if they do, that means Biden has immunity. He should assassinate Donald Trump.
I mean, it would be legal. So as my future baby daddy, George Stephanopoulos said on This Week.
Isn't he a Zionist?
He is definitely a Zionist propagandist, ABC fucking puppet, but
you still let him put a baby in that
pussy? The sexiest little Greek fuck I've ever seen, and I want to fucking just see it. You know what I mean? I want to see it. I just want to see it, and I just want to chew on the foreskin just a little bit. But he was interviewing, you got to know where the enemy is. And trust me, they're on Disney. It's very easy. They're all there. But he said something which I think is just the end of the argument. The end of the argument. He's like, we've never in 200 and something fucking years or however goddamn long this country has been a country, we've never had this problem. We've never. Why now? So that's it. Like suddenly we run a risk. No, we run a risk because one crazy person is a crazy person.
And I will say this 100%. I agree with that. And what they are doing, it seems, is delaying it. And so, because this is the trial. This is the trial. The trial is the trial.
Oh, you don't think we're gonna get the ruling in June like we're supposed to get?
No, what I mean is the Supreme Court trial is about the Jack Smith trial. Yeah. And that's the one the question is, was Trump responsible for trying to overthrow the government? That's the question. We'll definitely get, I think he's going to be, I don't want to get excited about conviction, but Michael Cohen was convicted for this crime already, what's happening in New York. And so it's a clear cut case. Also, David Pecker, the head of the Inquirer, was like, this wasn't about protecting his family. This was about protecting his campaign, which is, again, that is what makes it illegal. So it's pretty.
Yeah, I mean, look, at this
happen. They could get a fucking. They could get one juror who's a fucking piece of shit. And
no, absolutely,
hates GJ, and
that's why I don't trust juries. That's why if I had,
we gotta trust juries.
No, not at all. I told you how I got out of jury duty. I said to the fucking judge's face, I said, first of all, because that poor woman was sitting, she had a alleged drunk driving thing sitting there having to look at all these fucking slackers who didn't even want to be there in the first place. And then I said to the judge, first of all, I don't want to be on this because if a cop is a witness, I won't trust them. And second of all, I was like, I wouldn't want any of these people fucking choosing my fate. So I was the first one dismissed as a result.
Yeah, I actually got my jury summons for the following week, and I am thinking about being very pro death penalty for very minor crimes when asked.
Just tell him you don't trust cops.
I don't trust cops.
Look at the judge and tell him you don't trust him. That works.
You're out of order.
Be like, yeah, sorry.
Oh,
you can't handle the truth. That's what I would be.
You can't handle the truth. You can't handle the truth. You seem legit. You can't handle the truth. You're a cop. Die.
I didn't even show up with my paperwork. I was trying to get out of it from the beginning. I was told to show up late. I strolled in 15 minutes late. I'm not late to things. I strolled up 15 minutes late. That was still on time. How is that even fucking possible in a backwards ass system?
Honestly, I have a feeling that you will never end up on a jury because of your very strong belief systems.
That was the first time I was ever called. Have you been called multiple times?
Over the years, you've never been called?
No, that was my very first time, and I
have a feeling, much like you've never gotten COVID, you've also just kind of ignored the summons in the past.
I don't know, because
you've ignored the symptoms of jury duty.
I distinctly remember the fucking envelope that they send in the mail. It's pretty fucking, hey, you have jury duty. I don't think that would be much different in Chicago had I gotten it there. And if it was
No.
in Clinton, it probably would have made the papers because I don't know how fucking backwards that area is. So I don't know, but I did not. And I know that you're mad because you've got COVID like 100 times.
I think I got it once from what I know.
I've not been
Once.
sick in 4 years. You know what I mean?
That's
I'm
not
sorry that
true.
you're mad. I'm sorry
That's
that you're
not true.
mad. How dare
That's
you?
not true.
How
You get
dare
sick.
you?
I'm not saying you have COVID. I believe you. I believe the words that are coming in your mouth. I think some of them
I've
are
been
nonsense. I
tasting
think you
since
believe when you
fucking.
say.
I've been tasting food since it came to be. I never once had a moment of not. And if that means I'm asymptomatic, then God damn it, that means I'm blessed. And I will not block my blessings, Casey Lai. I will not.
Don't block her blessings, and don't block her from tasting that food. Okay, Tony Soto, she's back. She doesn't have COVID. She can taste all your food, so put it on her tongue. And slap her in the back of the head so it slides down her throat.
So are we just going to gloss over the fact that Tennessee voted to arm children or arm teachers?
Arm teachers.
Arm teachers.
I'm not glossing over it.
Oh, okay, good. Let's talk about it for a second.
How much time do we have left?
We have like 9 minutes. Oh my God, you're always in such a hurry to be done.
I'm not in a hurry. I'm not
actually, and listen, this has been a very efficient day. We didn't even we had a short pre-show.
Yeah. I left out some things at the beginning that some
grievances that you want.
No, not grievances. I was like other people's grievances about me that I was going to share with you, and we didn't.
What are people mad about? Oh, we can do that in the next 9 minutes. We have 9 minutes to talk about grievances.
No, I don't want to talk about them. No.
Oh, how dare you? First of all, you can't. First of all, this is the thing that people tell me I'm so patient because you can't fucking dangle. All right, fuck off. You can't tell. you can't dangle like a little. You'd be like, you know what I hate is when someone's like, oh, I got to tell you something, and you're like, oh yeah, what? And they're like, never mind. You can't do that shit.
I'm not gonna. But you can't wait 9 minutes. You're not very patient. Okay.
Oh, this is the stuff that you said that we have to talk off air.
Off air. I don't want to talk about on air.
Oh, well, don't dangle it back in front of my face like you did already.
How much time do we have left?
I mean, we could talk about the South and how it is going to fucking just destroy itself. First of all, yes, Tennessee has voted that they can arm teachers, and they also want cousins to be able to get married. First cousins, like literally, like they share the same grandma.
They love the crown.
But also, Title IX has had some expansions, which will go to include that non-binary and trans people can use the restrooms that they want to use. And I'm going to be honest with you right now, America and beyond. The non-binary or genderless bathrooms are like at this point the bougie bathrooms. Do not be upset that they are there because here's the thing: they are a single. They have enough room for fucking ADA bullshit, so you have room. You could set a bag down. Like the sinks are fucking nice. Like here's the thing: don't be mad that the fucking restroom game has evolved.
Yeah,
that's the cocaine bathroom now.
I'm not. Who are you talking to? Everyone or a specific? I don't know which.
Well,
side.
The whole thing about
I don't know which side you're on.
Well, Title IX is like they don't want fucking trans and non-binary people to use the bathrooms that are fucking like in there are like what they are. Right. And I'm saying like first of all, let people pee where they want to pee, and don't be mad that there's gender neutral bathrooms now because gender neutral bathrooms are fucking the shit. You know what I mean? Like they're they're the new cocaine bathrooms. Like agreed. And for some reason, they seem to be nicer than most. You walk into a fucking
they're newer.
Yeah, so give me that new shit, But
yeah, and most people are sitting down to pee.
The South is fighting it. They're saying they're not going to
let trans people.
Yeah, they're not going they're not going to not oppress them. They're like, we will still oppress them. Like we're not going to look at these laws. These laws are not going to work here in the South. And it's like Florida, it's like Oklahoma, it's like all these fucking shit places that no one wants to live in anyway.
It's so weird to like look, I'm hanging out. Who like what is the fucking big deal? It's just now that we're still yelling about it. It's like, what are you so like are you so upset you're gonna wait outside someone while someone's pooping to give them your displeasure?
Remember that Disney fucking I remember that. Yeah. So here's my thing. I'm just like, I wish that a really proactive, because they say like, what is it? That there's like a number, a billion something more like that can solve world hunger or hunger in the US. I
Okay.
would love for like a radical queer to win one of those fucking big old
Powerballs.
Powerball Mega Millions or whatever,
Yeah.
and just set up a fund and be like, any family in a flyover fucking state that wants to relocate to a more progressive state that can't because it's a money situation, this fund is set up that's going to like pay for your relocation,
Yeah.
set you up in a new place, fucking get you a house, and then like get you enough that you can
Yeah.
have like 3 months to look for work. You know what I mean?
Come shit with us.
How many billions could that be? You know what I mean? How many
That
millions could that be? You know what
that
I
should be
mean?
the slogan. Come shit with us.
Come shit. Yeah, come shit with
Come shit
us.
with
Yeah.
us.
Yeah. 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 Our back. Like, listen, like
Yeah. The
fucking here's
South
the
can't shit with us. You should come shit with us.
say what you want about California. We're gonna let you poop where you want to poop. And
Poop where you want,
honestly,
baby.
if you are in California and someone tries to read you for pooping where you want to poop, I'm assuming somewhere in the middle of the state, like there's gonna be people that support you that be like, shut the fuck up. That person can poop where they want to poop.
Yeah. Poop where you want to poop.
But
Gender neutral.
it just sucks because like basically what's happening in the
Poop.
South is they want to make like not only do these kids have to fucking like dodge bullets and whatnot, they
Here's
have
a question. Here's a quick question. If you're in a school in Tennessee and there's a mass shooter and you run to hide in the bathroom that doesn't correspond to your gender from a mass shooter, will you then, is that
get
illegal?
out.
You get kicked out? Not in there, sir.
Yeah, excuse me.
That's where girls pee.
Get out.
Okay, can we send one of the girls out then of the bound bathroom?
But what's interesting, and then we're gonna wrap this up. Um, what's interesting these days is to watch school shooting survivors and how they protest on their now college campuses. Like there have been like no one knows how to barricade the fucking evil person out of a classroom more than these fucking people that are in
Right.
college at this day. I was watching, I think it was a college here in California where literally they had put up a desk barrier and the cops could not penetrate it and they were hitting the cops in the heads with big old fucking water jugs. And I was like, they are survivors. Like, this is a generation that does not fucking buy the bullshit. They're like, we have been shot at our entire lives. And we have watched as our fucking fellow students been murdered and watch you all make excuses on why it can't be fixed. So now, pardon us while we're in college. When have college students ever been for war?
And also, we started this by saying they're going to arm teachers in Tennessee. Can we at least start paying them a little bit better then? Because the last thing you want is a bunch of disgruntled employees who don't get paid enough.
And don't make them buy their own gun. It should be like, and it
Yeah.
should also be a write-off in some way that they get a fucking tax credit on it or something. Like, if
But
they
maybe make them buy their own bullets so they can only have a couple. You know what I mean?
I don't think they should have more than one. I don't think they should have more
Well,
than one.
in a panic, you need a couple.
No, because there should be training. You know what I mean? Like, and
I hope there's training.
They should be taught to shoot little legs. You know what I mean? They should be. It's not a shoot to kill thing. You can't. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. This is gonna make a lot of
Look.
Teachers are already mad. All right, kids are fucking bullshit. They are fucking rude. They don't care. Like they don't want. They want to fucking have a TikTok business. Like get out of here.
And they hate you. And these are the ones not trying to kill you.
Yeah. These are the ones. Yeah, these are the ones that
these are the good ones, I guess. Yeah.
Anyway, well, good luck, parents. Casey, we've come to the end of the show. Are you up to anything?
Yeah. The show is not open to the public, but if you want to come on Wednesday, May 1st to the Astor Hotel, hit me up on the DMs and we'll get you on a guest list to come see a really great show, hosted by me. I think Julia Rossi is headlining, Chicago's own, and Chicago.
What day is that?
Wednesday. You should come. That'll be fun. And then Guy Branum and
I work till 8:30.
other fun people. You work till 8:30? Well, you work just down the street. You can just pop by, have a free
word.
drink. Yeah.
I will. I will. I
I
will. I
love
will.
that.
I will. I will. I will.
Okay, great.
Okay, is that it? You want to social medias?
Casey, Ley on Instagram for not a lot of posting, but a lot of love given to you. If you send it my way, I'll send it back. And money, Venmo, Casey-Ley.
Her DMs are open. She wants the cash. Y'all, I'm good right now. Yeah, follow me, the Tony Soto Show on Instagram and TikTok. And if you want to see the drag stuff, which is just like Learn the Words Bitch for right now, which is going to be on the 6th, I believe, May 6th. But I don't have the details on that yet. We have another show before then, I believe, right?
Sure.
No, we do. No, we don't.
Nah,
oh shit.
nah. What are you talking about? May?
Learn the Words. It's the
June.
first Monday of May, which I believe is the 6th, and come out to Akbar. So okay, good. I'm glad I got that in. But Tony Soto Productions on Instagram for all the drag stuff. Y'all, this has been great. We'll be back again next week with more of this. Bye-bye. All right, now let's talk about what we were talking about. Who's talking shit about you?
I'm waiting for you to get off YouTube.
I am getting off